Welcome back to Impulse Plays. My name's Ben. I'm here with crazy Carl Winter, the one and only. How's it going, Carl?
Pretty good, Ben. We had a good day of jamming some Magic, and we're gonna actually watch one of those games today. We've got Blue Black Psychotog versus Blue White Flippi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'll pull
Uh,
up through the magic of post production from the video production channel that we have here. Josh's
all of the
Psychotog list.
beautiful images. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty sweet. I don't like that it doesn't have four Duresses, but it does have two Psychotogs.
Psychotog is great. It is. I like that having the backup plan to the Dreadnoughts. Also, like as a control player, I
Mm-hmm.
am terrified of the Duress breaking my standstill versus other
Yeah.
cards breaking my standstill in most
Yep.
cases.
Yep.
And trying to like sneak those 12/12s in at my face is pretty rude.
And yeah, for sure.
Um,
I really like
but
the powder kegs.
Flippy's
That's
got a lot of
sweet.
creatures though, so
Yeah. And no
not
unearthed,
sure
which
how it's
is
gonna pan
different.
out.
Yeah. But speaking of a lot of creatures, we'll look at my blue white flippy list, which has many creatures, notably Meddling Mage, which is going to be hopefully very good against the Dreadnought Stifle combo thingy. Um,
Hmm.
Reverent Mantra, notably not so good against the colorless deck, but that's okay.
Waterfront Bouncer though, what a champion!
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, this deck has got a lot of really good tools against Dreadnought main deck, and then sideboard it boards in even more things that are more difficult. Like main deck, I've got Disenchant, Plow, like you said, Waterfront Bouncer, Meddling Mage, and then
Hmm.
sideboard I have a Nulls and another Disenchant, and it's just hits on top of hits on
So,
top of
like
hits.
going into this, are you feeling like you have the tools to win this matchup, or what are you afraid of from the Flippy side?
Yeah, I think so. The problem is if he gets a fast Dreadnought and has the nut draw, like there's just nothing you can do about it, right? Like plays turn two Dreadnought, days foil, like you just lose to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, not much can be
but so
done there.
doesn't everybody,
They really do.
right?
They really do. Yeah. So let's see if Josh is able to pull that off. We've got Josh on the right playing Psychonaut and me on the left playing Blue White Flippy. And we apologize for the weird frame rate issue. I recorded poorly. I tried to fix it as best I can, so it's gonna be a little bit choppy, but we'll get through it.
Nice.
So Josh draws Powder Keg, which is gonna be pretty good against that Meddling Mage in my hand.
Mhm. Yeah, what do you think about the main deck powder kegs in the blue black deck
I mean,
instead of anything else?
one of the best cards in that against that deck is Meddling Mage, and it answers that. It also lets you answer their Psychotog, or not their Psychotog, their Dreadnought, and then attack with your Psychotog. I feel like it just does a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Now, at this point in the event, I
Yeah.
had seen that Josh was
Interesting that
playing
it's like
Dreadnoughts. Oh, go ahead.
it is kind of like it's the only main deck removal, right? Like he's got no smothers, he's got
Mm-hmm.
no chain of vapor.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Well,
not playing the Tide package, so there's no Chain of Vapor that a lot of the decks have. But no Smother is
mhm.
definitely, yeah, you're right. That is a very notable exclusion. And I believe Phyrexian Dreadnought on this. I tried to write it down on a sheet of paper and hold it up, and PDN. Yep, that
you,
totally means Phyrexian
you did
Dreadnought.
it.
Good job, me. I was considering
Way
editing
to
that out, but
remember.
I'm like, we'll just do that. Usually I have like a infinite token that I like to write things down on, but that's fine.
Wow, just underprepared for the day.
Pretty much, pretty much. Josh was prepared though with another duress, so
Ooh,
look at my double swords to plowshares hand.
wow.
Yeah, dress is great for punching a hole for your dreadnought, but not when your opponent has 1,000 answers for the dreadnought.
Right. Two doubles doubles is that memory lapse on the end
That
there?
is memory lapse. Yes, Mirage memory lapse.
Oh, yeah. So right. Double meddling mage,
Yeah, he takes a
double swords.
plow.
That's
Makes
tough.
sense. Yeah, that's a lot to work through. Like he's got to deal with this meddling mage, which he can do because he has um a powder keg.
Mhm.
He's gonna have to deal with a
Ooh,
standstill.
standstill.
Ops in response. Okay,
What a beautiful standstill.
it really is such a nice signature. Josh does not have the days, which would have been pretty bad for me there. Because if he like dazes the
Mhm.
standstill, then combos, and then has foil, I'm just like dead. Unless I draw land. I mean, there's just a lot of draws that
Well,
Josh
he
would have
still
to be
just
really bad for
can't
me.
combo, like, he's got he's got a right, he's
Yeah, he's got to deal with the He got to deal with the melee mage,
Oh,
and then yeah,
this is not how
yep. I reminded him.
you're not gonna like. You can stifle the trigger, but you're not gonna like the outcome.
That is correct. That's what I'm explaining to Josh now. Is that you can stifle it as much as you
Right.
like. I'm still going to draw 3
But
cards.
it'll make another trigger, yeah.
Yep. There are ways in modern Magic to do that now. Like it involves like getting a stifle onto the stack and then like making a copy of it with like some other card, but it's not a thing in pre-modern. There's no way to stop that stasis trigger. I've drawn another Swords of Plowshares.
Waterfront Bouncer.
Yeah, I don't
At
know
least,
how I feel about that play.
yeah. I mean, he's forced to basically take 2 turns of getting beat up to
Mm-hmm.
ratchet up this bomb, right?
Yeah, this Waterfront Bouncer really only represents an extra damage. It's like it's gonna swing next turn, and then he's gonna pop the keg at 2, and then
Right, right. Better to have that as gas to follow up with.
yeah.
Maybe leave open some of this counter mana.
Yeah, I consider that. My thought was I have a lot of cards and not a lot of mana. Like my mana is my choking point, so I was gonna try and just squeeze out damage with the cards I had.
Interesting. Give him the decision point here of
Exactly. Yeah, he's not he can't afford to kill that Weathered Wayfarer. He has to kill the
not at all. Yeah,
yeah, he has to kill that melee
yeah. It's
mage.
pretty safe to run that out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Interesting.
So he's going for an impulse, and looks like he takes another powder keg, which is pretty strong, knowing he knows I have a second melee mage. So having the answer preemptively for that melee mage is going to be pretty strong. Although he has to make sure to blow the keg before he casts the new one.
Right.
Notably, powder keg can kill itself. Let's see if he
It's all
forgets or not.
creatures and artifacts, I believe.
It is. It is. And powder keg at 2 will kill another powder keg if it's in play.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Josh is thinking about playing it. That would be not good.
Would be bad news. Yeah.
Okay, so he's popping the keg. Okay, he did it right. That's good. We just played this earlier today.
Is he ready to go? Is the question.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. He is not. Looks like he has a
He's
Dreadnought in
got
his hand, but he doesn't have.
preemptively dropping down the other powder keg.
Oh no, he
Okay.
has Stifle. Okay, yeah,
He
he's
has
got.
the stifle.
Yeah, he's
But
got everything
you have face up plow that he's not ready to answer.
That's true. So I get to go in Wayfarer. I don't know if I go.
You get Wasteland here, cut him off a
I
black.
think so. Yeah, that seems pretty strong. Or I can get like a Mishra's and start putting on pressure. Which it looks like that's what I'm going to go for is the Mishra's Factory.
Interesting.
Weathered Wayfarer is such a good card. Like this deck, I don't think takes as good advantage of it as like Tireless Tribe or Terrageddon, but it's just so versatile, and it lets you draw an extra card every turn for 1 white mana.
The other thing I like about the Wasteland play is that like you reset to yourself in terms of number of lands, and so like your chances of getting another activation are pretty high.
Yeah, I think what I could have done is I could have gone and gotten Wasteland, right? Wait on it, let him keep the land, untap, activate Wasteland targeting the river, and then activate Wayfarer in response. So I get an extra activation out of it, yeah. But I lose out on some damage with the metal. Yeah. Like I don't get the attack here, so
you can do that with like Flooded Strand as well.
Yes, you can, yep, which is a really, really neat little trick. So I get to crash in for 3, which is a not insignificant clock. And yeah, I don't think I was thinking maybe cast the Exalted Angel, but I don't think it makes a lot of sense to do that when I have multiple answers in my hand to everything he wants to do. Double Days.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about playing the land there. I mean, I guess it's fine. Like if I end up Wayfarering, that's extra. That's 1 less damage he takes. But yeah, he's got Double Days now, so it looks like he's ready to go for it.
Impacting the clock too significantly, but
yeah, not so much. Yeah, he has
having his maximum mana open on his turn where he's trying to make his 12/12 stick is probably reasonable.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Go for Memory Lapse on the Dreadnought.
Memory Lapse right on the Dreadnought. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm more on the counter the Dreadnought than the enablers nowadays. Just because they're maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. But the thought I have is that there are fewer of the Dreadnoughts than there are the Stifles and the Vision Charms. And I'd rather not get hit by
Well,
double
this.
enabler.
Hmm.
So like if I don't memory lapse there, he gets the Dreadnought out, he gets to stifle and then vision charm, and then I have to plow. But then he had daze, so
Right.
he could have dazed my plow, and I would have just been out of luck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you want to run your plow into potential days there, right? Like you can just untap and then
True,
do it in
true.
his upkeep.
And I had two plows, so I could run out the second one, but
Yeah.
all right, so toss out the angel just to make him use mana.
There's the days.
Yeah.
One of them.
I may have been wrong.
For
I may not
angel.
have seen two, but
Oh, look, it's a dreadnought.
it is a Dreadnought. So the interesting thing here is I can just throw bodies at this Dreadnought until he dies. Because I've got double Mishras and the
Oh, just because
Wayfarer.
he's down to 4 is what you're
Yeah, just
saying?
because he's
Yeah.
so low. Is I can just activate both these factories, crash in, he kills a factory, goes to 1,
He's done.
and then I
Hmm.
can kill him next turn unless he plays like another Dreadnought. And he can't keg for 1 here because it kills his Dreadnought.
Oh, geez, you're right. Yeah.
I was originally thinking, oh yeah, he could kill my Wayfarer, but no, that is not how that interaction would work out for him.
That's a tough spot to be in there.
Yep. I love that this second meddling mage just never showed up. It's just like Sir not
Well,
appearing in
right.
this
I
game.
mean, it's the keg is keeping it off the board, you
That's
know.
true. That's true. Here he goes. There you go. There you go,
But
Chris
it does
Pakula.
also mean like the keg isn't really able to be used effectively
True.
um,
Very
on
true.
other stuff.
And this one I think I'm naming Smother or something like that. Not that it matters. It's gonna just die anyway. But
Hmm.
yeah, Smother. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Carl.
Yeah, which we didn't know at the time wasn't even in the deck.
I had no idea. Yep. That's the joy of closed decklist tournaments. All
Hmm.
right. Josh has to scoop it up because the
Open them up.
barrage of
Right?
bodies is gonna be too much for him to deal with.
All the blue white weenies getting it done against giant 12/12
Yeah.
horrific monsters from space.
Space.
I don't know. They're
Space
from another
space
plane,
adjacent at the very least.
space adjacent.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Phyrexians live.
They live in Phyrexia. It's a plane.
You got me there. And everywhere else, apparently.
That's true. They do live pretty much everywhere else. That is actually a big part of their lore is that
You
they're kind
know,
of like they're like the Borg almost, in that they spread like all over the world or all over like
I'm
the
sure
multiverse.
I'm sure Rich Shea is extremely disappointed in me and my Phyrexian knowledge.
He's always proud of you.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
At least someone is.
I'm also proud of you, despite
Wow.
not knowing about the Phyrexians.
You're a good
Okay,
friend, Carl.
I try. I try. A good friend
Ooh,
is not
the
Josh with this powder keg here, because that means I can't cast my meddling
nice.
mage and lock him out of the game, which I think is a little bit rude.
I think that's good. He needs to be able to put up some kind of fight here.
For sure. Yeah, I got double standstill, so I really want to like mage standstill, and it's a lot less attractive with powder keg and play to
You can
just
play
chill
him.
it off. Yeah, and I think I'm okay if he dazes here because it's just straight up time walk.
Hmm.
It looks like he doesn't have it. I think I see. I'm like craning my head to try and see his cards. That's not how
And
that
the
works,
other
Carl.
thing, I'm not sure what else is in your hand, but the other, you did have an option here of activating Wayfarer and then playing a land.
Yes.
I guess you're not gonna like the. Then you can right if you wait a turn, you play around days, but
Yeah, but it's also less
you,
damage
you
I'm
can
getting
also like
in.
you can get
Dreadnought.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Thinking like you can get a factory and then just make those standstills so strong.
That's true. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Um, I think I just wanted to attack. Wait, did I not attack? Why did I not attack with the Wayfarer? I guess I don't
I
like
don't
doing
know.
damage. Seems fair, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I attack with the Wayfarer.
He's in.
Did I just like forget about it? That is bad. It's just straight bad.
Listen, he's got to look threatening.
It's true.
You
It's
don't want to
true.
attack until that standstill is in play.
All right, yeah. Make Josh use all the
Counter
mana for
spell.
my standstills, and he'll just take 3 damage in the meantime every turn.
Counter kick up to 2.
Yep. I got Armageddon in my
Looks like he's
hand.
got a. Looks like Josh has a Dreadnought in hand. Not sure what the other cards are.
Yeah, I do see. I
He's
did see the
in.
Dreadnought briefly there.
Just says go. For
kegs away the.
3.
Yep.
Make it
Okay.
1.
Yep. And yeah, just jam the standstill
Just
here.
standstill again.
Yeah.
Your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that versus jamming your morph?
I'd rather the standstill get countered than the morph. Like, do I have a plow in my hand? Yeah. So that lets me keep up Swords of Plowshares for if he combos this turn, and then
Mm-hmm.
I can untap and disenchant if I need to.
Okay.
But that does not seem to be. I don't think Josh is going for the combo if he's fetching here for a swamp. Yeah. So he passed a bunch of islands, so I figured he was going for a swamp. So what? So is he going for Psychotog here? Oh no. Oh no. Are you familiar with the
Ooh.
card Parallax Nexus, Ben?
Yeah. As luck would have it, I am.
Yep.
Um, not a huge fan of this card, as it
Yeah.
has stolen some amount of cards from my hand a
Yep.
few times in the past.
Yep. Oh man, I just get mind twisted here. That's
What
brutal.
is some pretty sick sideboard tech coming
I
out
like
of
it,
the
yeah.
Psychonaut deck.
Yeah, and I told Josh as he played it, I'm like, I really like the Nexus, but like, and I'm assuming he's gonna just stifle me. Yeah, if he's thinking about removing, he
I
has
would
a
hope
stifle.
so. Yeah.
But the thing I mentioned when he did that is like, I feel like the stress between the Dreadnought and the Nexus fighting for the stifles is really
Mhm.
hard.
Did he just remove a counter for nothing? Like he can wait till
Yeah, because
your
he wanted to
draw.
just have it pop next turn. Not sure why, but it's fine. So yeah, he stifles the
Wait,
leaves
am
play trigger.
I? Oh, is Parallax Nexus sorcery speed?
Yes, it's sorcery speed. Yep, yep.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It is
Oh,
hot garbage, but I love that card.
yeah, that
Oh,
is not insignificant
nice
compared to
fourth
the
mana source
other
right off the top there.
Parallax.
All right, this is gonna be
Wow.
tough for Josh to come back from.
Yeah, you just ripping an angel off the top once he destroys her hand is
Yeah, and I think he has the Dreadnought in
brutal.
his hand, but he used his stifle on the Parallax Nexus. So yeah, I think he might have been right to just like sit there and let my hand stay exiled for an extra turn, and then let me get it all back
Mhm,
later on, because then he can get a Dreadnought to play. But then he loses all the cards in my hand, so I don't know. It's a little
mhm.
rough. Ooh, I like this Fairy Conclave. Good job, pass, Carl. Tap you on the shoulder there. Good job, buddy. But this is
You did
it's
it.
better than the factory because like if he plays a Dreadnought or a Psychotog, I can just fly over it, which I really like.
Mhm. Right, and you're at healthy enough life now where,
Yeah, it just doesn't
right, you
matter.
can soak multiple hits.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. I'm pointing out the the
He's got no
Psychotog.
enabler now, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No enabler to go with the Dreadnoughts. Yeah, I think
So
this is
tough.
probably in hindsight, this is a very tough matchup for Josh. Like as you mentioned, there's just a
Mhm,
lot of things I have that answer his stuff.
mhm. Yeah, for sure.
I liked the
Right,
Parallax Nexus deck.
all your dudes are so disruptive too, right? Like
Right. Right. Yeah,
like
exactly.
your
Like
Wayfarer can mess up his mana, your meddling
mhm.
mages make him unable to play the game, and,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
same with Waterfront Bouncer, right? Like,
Yep.
against Psychotog, against the just resetting the 12/12s, like, that's
Yep. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. That was a
little
good match. What did I
tactical
bring out? Okay,
ability.
yeah, I brought out Silver Knights, the True Believer, because I don't know, True Believer might have been pretty sweet because I can't get to rest,
Mhm.
but I guess those cards are better. Worship would have been cute, but he can just keg away all my creatures, so. And I don't know that he doesn't have like Chain of Vapor or something, but
For
that was
sure.
pretty
Deeply guilt
cool.
trick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Any final thoughts, Ben, before we let the good people go on their way after this very short match?
Uh, no, it's an interesting match. Disappointed we didn't get to see the one of the namesakes Psychotog show up, but maybe next time.
Yeah, yeah, next time for sure. I did play some games against Josh later with Burn, and he played Psychotog many times against me, and it was very, very rude.
Nice.
It
Psychotog's a great blocker.
is a very good blocker. It is a very, very good blocker. Speaking of blocking, I'm going to block you all from having to listen to us any longer. That was a good segue, right?
Got him. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of the day, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.